Want to know how I achieved this look? Stay tuned. Melanin Nation, Melanin Gang, Melanin Poppin'. Ciao. Hey YouTube, it's your girl, I am Nubian. I am Nubian Customs. I'm just showing y'all. I just took down my hair from out of some more triangle parts from that wash routine that I did. And that was done August 14th or so. So today is September 6th. And right now my hair is about 2 inches over the shower rod or so. This is the middle part and then on this part of my hair. And about 2 inches over. And then the longest part of the back, I'm sorry guys, goes about an inch or so past that safety pin on my shirt. I know I have on a black shirt, so it's kind of hard to see, but it's about an inch or so. And some pieces from the back. And the top very front pieces. And this goes about 2 inches over. And I'm really debating on if I want to do a quick weave or if I want to just put some more braids in here because it is fall. At the beginning of the fall, it's going to get cold and cool, and I'm missing my inches, okay? But if I do a quick weave, I'm trying to debate if I want to close it or not. Because I really don't want to put no heat on my hair like that. But I mainly wrap my hair, so I shouldn't have to put it on there like that anyway. So we'll see. So I'll come back to y'all in just a second. I think I'm gonna wash this over again and just brush this out with my paddle brush, you guys. And then you go in with the wide tooth comb. If you haven't seen my wash routine already, go watch that. Some tips and everything in that video of how I comb my hair, how I dry my hair with a towel. When I start going in with the smaller combs, how to separate, detangle, all that type of stuff. It is a process. It is a journey. And I learned in my journey that most of my stuff went wrong with my hair due to not only stress, but combing my hair the wrong way. That's where a lot of my breakage and everything came from. So once you learn how to detangle and comb your hair, your journey should start sprouting from there. As long as you're using protective styles, like some type of braided style or something, and you're wrapping your hair. Right now, I'm just loosening up where all my edge control and stuff was in the front, because I don't want to just go in heavy with the brush on that part. So you're going to take your time and just work your way with your fingers. Any part where there's lint or product buildup at the base of your roots and everything. So, and then use your paddle brush. Alright, I don't know what shampoo I want to use today, so when I get to that part, I'll come back to you guys because I'm at work right now. Alright, y'all. Okay, so when I do paddle brush my hair, being that these are in sections from my box braids, I try to keep them in sections. And I go to the root and I brush up like halfway. And I do it a couple times to get all that new growth in the lint up. And once I get up halfway, then I go to my ends and brush from my ends and work my way back down. That way it's just glides right through. So what I do is I go to the root, come up halfway, do it from the front, halfway, then go to the ends and brush and work my way back down. And that's after I've finger detangled everything also. Oh, she's seen. Grandma, you okay? My bad. You can start from the ends and then work your way down on your edges part. Because I know my hair on my edges is more fine than in the middle. So that's the way I do that part. Let's go through a couple times. And then start from the end. Oof. Oof. All that damn Gorilla Glue. And I'm trying to slide it out with my finger for the most part because I don't want my hair breaking off. I hope. There we go. And I'm just going to repeat these steps in the back. As you see, I feel like my afro got bigger in that month that my hair was up or something. It's just been going so good, guys. I ain't even gonna hold you up, right? It is so healthy. Just taking it back. So I like to just stay in the front so that way I'm not bouncing back and forth and everything can start blending together seamlessly without snagging up other parts of your hair, which you're not working on it. So yeah, I'm leaning more towards doing the quick bleed, you guys. With the part in the middle, because I've been on this part in the middle thing, I don't know why. In high school, I was a side girl part. Side part girl. Oh my god. But now that I'm older, I don't know, I just been leaning towards this middle part thing lately. I'm just trying to get down in that little part behind my ear. For some reason, it's just like a lot of work right there. Brush up. So back here, I'm not going to detangle because it's too much going on. I don't want to break my hair. So remember, any part that's like got too much, going on, take your time and use your fingernails. Okay, you don't want to cause a breaking because then you might mess around and break too much off, and that's where you start damaging and have too much going on. That's not what we're aiming for. Ooh. Roots. Let's see. Too much. Yeah, a piece of hair chip shit over there. That's why I'm doing it by the section. It's close together because it's snagging in my life. Ow. And she's from the other angle. Oh my god, you guys, there's so much product on this shit. I like Gorilla Glue and everything. So it's crazy. I just had a finger to this. Like I did on the other side. Ooh. It's stuck on the kitchen. No. Don't do it with my finger. It's too much. I'm just separating it with my fingers, trying to slide it down. It's less hair as possible. What I can't get, try to brush a little bit. There we go. Whew, I like turning on the section. And I am done. It literally just took 10 minutes to come over here. As I said, it's a process. Whew. This back part though, it's like, Lord Jesus. I don't know what was going on back here. I think because I was wearing my hair up a lot too. So when I lay down on the pillows and stuff, everything was just tighter in the rubber band. God. And I just normally brush it up. I gotta take my white tooth comb so I can get all the way down in there. Because it's not getting all the way down there how I want it to, for the most part. Ugh. It's good. I'm just gonna put in my little cotton candy ball like I normally do. Take all of this out here out of the brush. Which not all of this is mine because this is not my brush, but however. There we go. Now it's getting down in there a little bit better. Ooh. I look like flame head. It's like a puff ball, fuck it. Cause I ain't time for that. It's a little puff ball. Yeah, I got all this shit on my shirt. Damn, because I done spilled food on my shirt today. Oh my god. So over it. Alright, so. Hey, you guys. Okay. I know I look a little crazy. I just took my ponytail out. But being that my hair is pretty much clean, it's not really super dirty because I just washed it, 3 weeks ago. And I did a deep wash and I did an overnight conditioner. I think I'm just going to go in with a co-wash. And what that means is, well, I'm going to do a deep co-wash, but nothing too drastic. So I'm just going to go in with my tea tree conditioner by Equate. You know, I bought this at Walmart. And I'm also going to go in with my deep treatment mask from Shea Moisture Products. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my hair with the tea tree, rinse that out, let this set for like a good 15-20 minutes or so with a, damn, I just had it. Oh, here it is. With a cap on, 20-15 minutes, and then rinse that out. I'm going to go ahead and do my braiding pattern and sew down my cap and everything for my quick weave. The hair that I got is from the Lux Beauty Supply store. I'm not sure how big of a branch he has, but I know he has stores here in Lansing and in the Detroit area. So, yeah, your Lux is where I got this stuff from. So I got my Renutrition's slick stick. And this will be my first time using this. I heard it's like really, really good, and it was only $6. So I was like, hey. And it smells uber amazing, you guys. It just smells so good. Already amazing with it. 2 black caps. Then being that I'm gonna have some of my real hair out, I didn't get a closure this time. I got a 10-inch, and this is for $10. 1B, and I also got a 14-inch for $20, and that's also a 1B. So these flat irons, all of that, everything. When I do flat iron my hair out, I don't go past 380 or 375, depending on which one of my flat irons I'm using, because my nano ceramic only has 5 temperatures, and this one has like a whole bunch. I think the lowest it goes to is 200, and then the highest it goes is like 480 or something weird like that. Something that you was like, why the fuck would you be pressing your hair on that? And yeah, so that's how I'm gonna do that. Nothing major, just regular, conditioning. Let the mask set. So then once I get everything blow dried and everything, and got my braid pattern down, I probably just come to you after it's braided or whatever, because it would be super self-explanatory, being that it's only just gonna be like 4 or 5 braids or so. Because I do my braids big, but I have them like uber tight, or I sew them down, so that way because I do have uber puffy hair, as you can see, and they'll stay flat. So I don't have time doing no 10 braids and all that weird shit. Like, this shit is gonna be flat, just sew the braids down. And then what I'm gonna do is make my extra part in the middle, and then part out a section right here, and then I'm gonna leave a little bit around the perimeter. My perimeter is kind of funny. I've been doing my own quickies for a while now, so I know which side to mimic to leave out more hair in certain areas or whatnot, because the thickness is different on both sides. So with that being said, as I said, I'm gonna come to you after it's braided. So, ciao. So what I did was I went through, rinsed my hair really, really good, scratched my scalp and stuff, got it all stimulated. Went in with the tea tree one. I went all around my edges, massaged really, really good. Then went back in with my fingertips, scrubbed all through, like on my scalp, scratching everywhere. Put some more on my hands. Then I just went on the ends and rubbed through the ends really, really good. Then I dipped my hand into my Shea Moisture mask. Went all around the perimeter again, like if you was putting a perm on or something, or making sure the whole outside is good. And then what I did was take some more massages to the scalp, like how I did the tea tree. Then I put a lot on my hands, and I made sure everything is coated. Then I went through with my wide tooth comb. I combed everything out really, really good. It slid through like butter. And also, while I was rinsing my hair, when I rinse my hair, I grab it into a ponytail, and finger it into a ponytail, and then I grab my comb, and then I comb it while the water's rinsing on it before I put anything on there. So that's good. And this is all that came out, you guys. Like, literally minimal leave out. I don't think you can even tell what it is. Like, sorry. Yeah. It's like so minimal. Little piece of hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my shower cap on, let this set for a second, and rinse it out, and we'll come back with the braids. Also, while you're waiting, You can go ahead and prep your black thread. Just make sure that it's doubled. And make sure that it's arms width apart. And you double knot at the bottom. Which is this part. I'm sorry, guys. It's double knot at the bottom. So however you can achieve that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know everybody probably like, what the fuck? How do you do that? Especially if you're beginning on doing your hair and not an artsy crafty hands-on type of person. But yeah, just tie both at the same time and then go back through tie at the same time. But once you get closer to the end, try to keep it a little bit loose so that way it'll tie right on top or right above that next knot or whatnot. Because it has to be double tied or it's not gonna be tied enough. So just a little quick tip. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start all the conditioner. Another thing I also forgot to mention in this video, being that I didn't use shampoo, that's the reason why I didn't separate my hair and everything, because when you use shampoo, it strips the hair and it makes it a little bit more tangly and stuff, even though you're going back in with your conditioner. But so being that my hair was already soft and it's even softer now because I used all that conditioner and everything, and I wanted my hair to be super hydrated, being that it's probably gonna be up for like about a month in this quick weave. So now I'm just getting to where I'm about to spray on my biotin treatment. This is a leave-in. It's like a heat protectant and a conditioner in one, in my opinion. And I've been using this for like the past couple months, and I really think this has something to do with my hair growth as well. On top of, I do take a biotin tablet very often. As you've seen in some of my other videos, I have a spiritual journey videos in my TTC community on women's health and all that. So go check out some of those. I've been uploading those lately. And I do spray like a generous amount of this. So that is that. Where the hell is my big comb? I swear I just had it. 1 second, you guys. Okay, y'all. The shit was in right in front of my face. So being that I did all of that, I'm gonna go in with hair food. This is vitamin E and shea butter. And you just get this from local beauty supplies. It's $2. And I like to use oils instead of just straight up grease because it's not so thick on the hair, and once I blow dry everything, it melts into the hair really good. And that's why I prefer these, or doing my own oil, which most of the oils I use are from like out of the kitchen section in the store. So I really don't buy stuff like this from the hair store. And I'm just, going in about halfway from the front. And then I go up the back and the sides and go halfway so everything meets up in the middle. Or start from the middle and then go down in the back. I'm making sure everything is coated. And I'll do about 3 parts on each side. So the middle and then 2 more parts on each side. Alright. So before I blow dry, I'll separate the hair. Which this is a big, I think, improvement to my hair growth as well. Because I'm not just going in just doing random parts. The hair is like actually separated. So what I do is do it into 4s. Just gotta give my back clips and everything. And I don't know where none of my ponytail holders is at right now, and I don't feel like that. Lord have mercy. Okay. This is the back is looking like right now. I just got out in this section. And put this off to the side as well. And then I'm gonna comb this out with a white tooth comb. And before I blow dry each section, I'm gonna comb it out just like this, starting at the ends, going down to the root. And like I said, it should slide right through because all we did was use conditioner. So everything should slide like butter, and then the hair is coated with, you know, the little bit of oil that I put in there, and that biofilm treatment still has the hair wet. Because I do have, you know, coarse hair. You know, I'm black. So, yeah. And also to remember, blow on the highest fan setting, and for the heat, the middle section. So I'm gonna come back once I have this part all blow and dry out for you guys. So another thing is, even though these are split into two sections, I go in with the big tooth comb and comb everything and split it again, blow dry this half, and then add this in once this part starts getting most of the way dry. And then I'm gonna repeat that step on the side. The back is already blow dried and everything. And now we're fully blow dried, and I think I got my part in the middle for the most part. I am using a needlepoint rat tail for this part. So what I'm gonna do is, I got that in the middle. I'm gonna go over about a centimeter or two, and like only like this much hair, like literally, like it's not even that much. Okay. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. That's about like there. And what I do for that part in the back, I always make like a little circle or something, or make sure it's super squared off. That way I know that those checks for that part are for sure gonna be covered up. I'm probably making the most goofiest face right now, y'all, so don't judge me, but you know, I'm gonna make sure. So I'm gonna do is, since I got most of my part down pat, I'm gonna put this into a loose ponytail so I can see what I'm doing. I think for the most part I should be good. That's just like two. Ugh. Okay. That's all good. So now that I got that part out, try something like this at the top. And then I'm just gonna go around my edges and cut out a little bit of the edges. And then go on to my braiding pattern. So this is what you should have. It's the perimeter of your edges, which is not really a lot. That part should be something similar. I said everybody hairline is a little different and everything, so just try to make sure so when you do your blowout, everything falls seamlessly. And all of this is gonna be braided. I'm probably gonna do about 5 braids in my hair, 5 to 6 braids. And then I'm gonna do is either sew them down or tuck them in the bottoms and then put my cap on. At this point, I have my whole perimeter sewed down. I have my leave out right here. This is a little bit showing from when you cut and it slides back, but for the most part, it should be fine. I put conditioner or grease on my hair before taking it out, and I also always make sure that my hair loosens up on its own. I never just rip tracks out or anything like that. So I just wanted to come detailed up close what everything is looking like. And then once I get to the end, I'm gonna go back in and press all of this stuff out in the front and all of that. So I just unboxed the 14-inch of hair. I'm gonna start with that. When I go in the back, I start about a half an inch above my actual end point. So my first track is gonna go right here. And I do that because I noticed when I was gluing it on the back, it kept ripping my actual hair and it gets tangled and stuff, and I don't like how it feels. And also when I take showers and stuff, that track will always get loose and I have to re-glue it, and I don't have time for all of that. So I'm just gonna I always glue it up a little bit higher than the actual just starting part of where this cap is sewn. So again, this is where my cap is sewn at. So I'm gonna finger space and do that first track. Always just remember finger space. But once it gets right here, I want to make sure that it's touching the perimeter of that cap. So that way my other tracks will fall into there, right? And just make sure that you're just doing, about a finger width apart. You don't want your tracks like too close together, because then when you get to the top, it's going to be super thin. So just make sure you got like at least about a finger space in between the track. This is after unboxing everything. And I'll probably just do this about halfway and then come back. I do have a tutorial on my page where I did do my whole entire quick weave in real time. It's a beginner friendly video, so if you want to go check that out. And in that video I also do a lace closure in that video. So and I also have videos on how to flex rod and all of that with your quick weaves and all that type of stuff as well. So I'll come back once I'm halfway. Remember, just put your space in between and you should be good. So as you can see, I did that first check. It's over my ear. There's still a little bit of space. I put my space in between under here, but when you pull up the hair, it looks like it's all the way down at the bottom, even though it's not. And then I did the same on this side. Make sure it's over that ear, a little space. So when I lay my next track, it's gonna start going flat across that because we got this middle part. So we're just gonna keep even all the way across. And like I said, I'm gonna come to you when it's halfway. And then we're gonna open up our 10" and finish out the 10". Press our edges and we are done for the night. And I just went in with that second track. So as you see, I bent it a little bit so it started facing forward. So that little bit of space right there is covered up. You're not going to be able to tell. Then my hair is going to go over that. And that also keeps the track from slipping when I do my edges, being that this is really hollow space right here. So all that lifted and everything is not going to occur. And I'm using that as a guide. Okay. Everything's gonna be tight and seamless. Alright. Okay, well, so it's like halfway now. Let me just fill the rest of this little bit in with the 10". I'm not even gonna use the whole pack or whatnot. Cause it's not even that much space. But so I should have a lot of this left over. So I want to do like another hairstyle or something, or freshen it up in the front. Like if I use this hair too many times or something, I can just always got the same brand hair around, because this is like my go-to hair. For real, for real. Like, I don't be wanting to spend no dumb amount on no hair. So. Then like an hour after everything is set, I'm gonna go in and poke some holes in my cap so my hair can breathe, and that helps with everything not itching so bad and everything. So we'll come back when everything is finished. This is the end result. That is how the tracks are laid in there. So I just gotta go in and press these edges out. And my little piece, and we're set. Okay, so right now I just took out my middle part and it's going down the middle. I'm gonna open up my wax stick and I'm gonna hold the hair taut on one side and just rub all the way down to the edges. Ooh, this shit smells so amazing. Oh my god. Make sure you get your ends really good. And I want to get that front part down in there. And then what I'm gonna do for the edges is, since I don't want to get my what's it called all messed up, I think I'm gonna just do it on my finger, kind of. But it's not rubbing off how I want it to. So I'm just gonna do a little bit. Not nothing too major to where it's gonna start making my tracks and stuff slide. Cause I don't know how greasy this is. This is my first time buying this, so just, you know, boom. Cause it was not coming off of my finger. I went to. I think for like $6, this shit about to last like a month. I probably got that shit for like a whole half a year because I don't really press my hair like that. And I got my flat irons over here on $3.75. So I'm just gonna go through with the little tooth comb real quick, make sure all that product is worked through there. And my press come out clean. Any glue that touched my hair come out. Ooh, this shit smells so good. Ooh. Ooh, them ends came out like butter. Okay. Woo. Make sure I get that front part really good. And this is what I was saying, like I was really debating on if I wanted to leave out or do a, what's it called? But I wanted a natural look. So this is what we ended up doing. And it blends really good for the most part. Just when I run the heat with it, it's like, ooh. Get down that front a little bit more. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. So I think I like it. Sorry, you guys, I had to check an email. This came through. This side. Which I'm mad this track is like a little tad bit crooked, but whatever. That mug up in there. I don't even think I comb this side. Got me all off track. Ooh, that shit pressed so freaking good. Me likey. That was coming up. Only thing is, I wish I really would have pressed this shit before, which I normally do. But it is what it is. I just make it just look a little bit more natural because it's like the texture of my hair on the edges. But then it's still blending super good. So. Which normally I don't even leave this much out. This will just be all glued all the way up to my edges, but I really don't want to glue on my edges. So we just left that little bit of space. And that with such. On top one side, and not so far. I'm gonna pop there, okay? That's just the top, but I gotta do the bottom on this side. And then get that track covered up back there correctly. Cause right now, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. Just like to make sure it's extra straight. Cause I do got like some real super puffy ass hair. Yes! Okie dokie. It's a little puffy on that side, but whatever. I don't like no extra flat ass hair anyway. Just working out. I'm trying to move you guys up a little higher because I hate it. There we go. Much better. Okay, now I'm just gonna flip out my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm just gonna cover up that track back there. I think we're all good now. Boom, boom. I really need to style this thing because too much plastic shit down in there. Good luck. I think this shit is like uber hot and it just wipes. Nobody want plastic up in here. But for the most part, this is the style, just the part in the middle. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. A little minimal leave out. And I'm gonna put some of this on the actual hair. So that shit pressed out, honey. I ain't gonna put a lot though, because I don't want my hair over greasy or nothing. So put a little bit. And this is the part where I would normally use beeswax on there, but I'm not gonna use any beeswax. I'm just gonna use that, and it smells super good. So yeah, I'm just gonna run through. Yeah, I hate doing shit in silence. It just feels so weird. I normally have some type of music or something for y'all, but today I just like. That's just like a little bit of a difference. From that side to that side, would it be impressed? It's one little piece in the back. And Shawty is done. You can see everything blended out real good. This will, so. Okay. And that's all, folks. Probably put a little bit of baby hairs on it or something. You know. Don't come for my big ass fella head either, y'all. Yeah. Nothing, too crazy. I just pulled out one of those sideburns from a little bit for iron on. This has been my go-to lately. So don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to your girl. Thank you for joining me on my wash day / quick wave tutorial. Alright, have a good night, y'all. Ciao. So for nighttime wrap up method for this, you could just put on a bonnet, or like what I would like to do, I use the royal blue flex rods, and I go through my sections. I do one half and then do the other half, and I just like I do with my curling iron, I twist away from my face, and I try to get them as tight as I can to the scalp or the cap without them pulling too much. Like if I lay down without them tugging to where they're pulling on my edges, making them lift or anything like that. You do not have to put any product or anything on there. Or also, while you're getting ready, if you want to just go through and put some heat on it, use some of your wax stick or something like that. You can have it set in while you're getting ready. That way when you take them out, they're all defined and fluffy and bouncy and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much the nighttime routine. Also, I have a nighttime regimen on my page. I'm probably gonna update one for you guys because I haven't did one in a while. So it's pretty much all I have to say. And this hair has, it's been lasting. I kind of recorded this kind of late for y'all. I ain't even gonna lie, my hair's been up for like about a month now. So, but it's lasting. So it still has this, body and curl and everything to it. But let me get on my way because, the mister probably looking like, where you at? And I'm over here steady trying to record so I can do all my editing and stuff like that. So, but alright, love you guys. Melon Nation, Melon Gang, Melon Pop, and so the wax stick that I have been using is by the Luster's brand. It runs about $6. And my local beauty supply is the Re-Nutrient Slick Stick. Scopes and smooth edges, defines and holds style. And let me tell y'all, this shit smell uber amazing. So this is what it looks like. Here's the $5.99. And it comes in a pretty, like I will have this for like a little minute. Like look how much comes in it. I already done used this like a couple times. So yeah. It's true to its, quality or whatever. So I just want to touch base on that. So if y'all want to pick this up at your local beauty supplies, it will have your laying. It's smelling good and shiny. You see that shine, guys? Yes. Okay. Give the boom now.
Walking around with that little bitty dick. You got to be out your motherfucking mind. Thinking you hot it, oh, you tried it. You on that mic and you know I get live. You want that smoke and you know what about it. Yeah. Hey, you got to be out your motherfucking mind. Thinking you hot it, oh, you tried it. but talking that shit.
Boy.
Boy, I'm too player, you know you can't play me. I turn a stiff nigga into a baby. Fuck like a freak, but I act like a lady. Still in love with me if we ever dated. These bitches biting my swag and I'm deep it. Hop off my pussy, I'm hit and eat it. Call me as fuck, but you know I'm conceited. I'm the hot girl and I got these hoes heated. Making this thing and they know I'm an animal. My flow is sick and they can't find the antidote. I met your man, now he cannot remember. You come to the game, make him suck like a tentacle. Open her mouth and I'm pouring a shot. Everywhere I go, I'm making it pop. Baby, what come because bitch, I be high. Name a bitch better than me, you cannot.
Y'all know I'm crazy. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you like these flex rock curls. Don't forget to go check out my install for this weave that I did. This is a quick weave, a 10-inch, 14-inch with I think a 10-inch closure. So yeah. See y'all later. It's Newbie Customs, y'all. Get at me.